This week on Extreme Church Makeover.
All right, here's the deal. This is our biggest makeover yet. As you can see behind me, there's a high school being built. Now, we have a ton of students in portables right now, and they want to move into this thing fast. And then next, we want to remodel our sanctuary. We want this thing to look incredible. So we've got a lot of work to do. And then third, we've got our Oxygen Youth Center. We've got a ton of students all over Sacramento waiting to come into this thing and have a blast. So we've got a lot of work to do, so we got to get going. Here we go. Where's the foreman at? Thank you. Has anybody seen the foreman? I'm looking for the foreman. Have you seen the foreman anywhere? Thank you. Where's the foreman? Are you the foreman?
Yeah, I'm the foreman.
Oh, man. Okay, here's the deal. I've got a lot of high schoolers that want to move into this thing. How much time till we move in?
Our completion date is May of 2006.
Oh, May. How about 7 days? You know what? We can do this. Let's do it!
You know, in the real world, a project of this magnitude takes a little more than 7 days to complete. In our case, it's been more than a year since we've broken ground on this, the new high school.
There's still a lot of work that needs to be done, and God's got an opportunity for each of us to play an important role in completing this project.
Hi, I'm Linnea Aedralin Bunbury.
And I'm Rick Elstrom, and it's our pleasure to walk you through the progress that we've made and what the next steps are.
You know, it wasn't long ago that I was walking the halls here at CCS. From the classroom to the choir room, soccer fields to the playground, this was a place of great influence for me and my friends.
It was a positive place for my kids to meet solid friends and have teachers that just poured their lives into them.
Expanding the high school will give us the opportunity to increase the high school capacity and just grow the school.
We'll have room to accept more students to be able to raise them in a faith-based atmosphere.
Character development begins in these crucial early years. In the world today, what are the alternatives? Who are the role models? Shouldn't the students who are willing and able have the opportunity to attend a Christian school? 4 years ago, and as a result of the Living the Dream Capital Stewardship campaign, we began the process of expanding the high school. Here's what the proposed area will look like. 2 new buildings will add over 90,000 square feet and will house 31 new classrooms, including 4 state-of-the-art science labs, 2 technology labs, a media center, band room, choir room, a brand new library, and a multi-purpose area to serve as an auditorium and cafeteria.
What I'm looking forward to in moving into the new building is the facilities that we'll have, the Fine Arts Center that we'll have.
It'll give us a chance to grow more student body-wise and also spiritually.
I love that we're going to be able to double the enrollment at the school.
I'm really looking forward to meeting new people when we go to the new school, the new buildings and everything like that.
I'm really excited about the library. It's just going to be great to have a lot of information at my fingertips.
You know, it's something just about having pride in your own campus, having a sense of responsibility. We've been talking about it for a long time, and it's just really a dream come true to see the building actually going up over there.
Hi, I'm Todd Jacobs, and I'm the principal here at Capital Christian Middle and High School. And I'm excited to be able to tell you about the growth that's taking place on our campus. We have the ability, through the expansion of our high school and middle school, to reach twice as many students as we can today with Christian education, helping them to grow up in the things of the Lord. Our students are gifted in a variety of ways. God's provided that gifting in their lives. And as they prepare for college and for life after high school, our new facilities will give them the ability to apply themselves in the sciences, in the visual and performing arts, in technology, and in research in ways that they're not able to today. I'm excited about what God's doing here, and I'm more excited about what He's doing in the lives of the kids on our campus.
We've come a long way, but we're not through yet.
Pastor Rick will explain the second part of this journey.
Four years ago, the leaders of our church were led by God in a new phase of our spiritual journey. It led us to Living the Dream, a campaign that so many have participated in. In fact, incredible victories have been achieved in this last season of life.
It's true. Many of our original goals from the 2002 campaign have already been met. We have so much to be thankful for. Why don't we take a look at some of those accomplishments now?
Our congregation pledged $17.5 million toward an $18.5 million goal. 1 year into the campaign, pledges were adjusted, which changed our pledge total to $15.5 million. $12,632,315 has been given to date, with $664,379 earned in interest income, bringing our cash total to $13,296,694. With this, we have retired our mortgage of $2.5 million and redirected our monthly mortgage payment to increase our Christian school teachers' salaries. We've installed an elevator in the lobby of our main auditorium. We installed a new playground for our elementary school. And we broke ground on the north and south wings of our high school building, with completion of construction slated for May of 2006. Important elements of our vision yet remain to be accomplished.
The cost of construction rose dramatically since this dream was birthed. This leads us to the opportunity to have a second capital campaign in order to raise funds to complete this high school building, renovate our sanctuary, and build the new youth center that will help us reach our community. Our new campaign is titled, Together, Continuing the Dream.
We're continuing the dream we began 29 years ago when our pastor emeritus, Glenn D. Cole, laid out the vision to minister to the whole man, spiritually, intellectually, and physically. Our goals are not rooted in physical, temporary accomplishments. They are rooted in a spiritual relationship with God, who leads us to discover our destiny for our time on earth. During this time of focus, we will learn what God has planned for us to accomplish, pray about our individual part in the fulfillment of His plans, and obey what He reveals to each of us regarding our personal act of service.
As we continue the dream, we have three distinct needs that have yet to be accomplished. The first is to complete the funding of our north and south wings of the new high school building. It will help us to remain debt-free. Earlier, you saw the promise and the potential of the high school building. Our first goal is to fully fund this project for the enjoyment, use, and instruction of our youth.
Threadbare carpets and worn seat cushions are all a sign of a healthy, active, vibrant church. But I think you would agree with me, it's time for an update. Our second need is to refurbish the whole sanctuary and make it a place of beauty and worship for God. And we'll be remodeling the whole lobby area and putting a coffee bar in and fixing up the much-needed bathrooms that haven't been done in over 22 years. I think you'll be excited as I am when this project is completed.
Our youth ministry is exploding. It leads us to our third need, to build a facility for our high school Oxygen Youth Ministry. Here's Pastor Doug to tell you all about it.
I'm standing here right now on Highway 50 at the future home of the Oxygen Student Center. Can you imagine a 70,000 square foot building dedicated to one thing? Students. Dedicated to reaching students for God. What could happen when we have one place, one building with games, basketball courts, an auditorium that seats over 1,000 students, places where they can come and be counseled, places where they can come and be tutored and mentored? Can you imagine the possibilities of what could happen in a building like this?
This dream is not something that we've created. It's a dream that God has given us. And wherever God gives a dream and a vision, He's promised that He will help us to meet that dream and make it a reality. It's our job to give what God has instructed us to give. We must not rest in what has been accomplished so far. Our children and our children's children are depending on our faithfulness to God and His plan to help them discover their destiny. Join me in experiencing the joy of giving and leaving a legacy in this world.
All right, guys, come on. We got one more thing. We can do this.
We're really not going to finish in 7 days.
So what we'd like to ask you to do, all of you, to pray for the next 7 days and beyond.
Ask God what your part will be and be willing to listen to His voice.
And together, we can continue the dream.